You know, I like getting or doing reviews for products that maybe you and we've never really even heard of the brand, and this is one of them. This is, I believe, from a company, the parent company called Shuntu, because it's shuntu.com, and it's by the company CaTeFo. You guys see it here on the screen right up here, CaTeFo. And they've got, actually, if you come back here on their website, they've got tons of like professional grade, it looks at least, professional grade mics, and I don't know if they have screens and lights and all kinds of gear. So they reached out to us and asked us if we would like to try out their Star200, and they sent us the T2. So just so you guys know, the T2 and then there's a T1 simply is transmitters. This one has 2 transmitters and the T1 has a single transmitter. So do you just need one, or do you want the ability to mic up 2 people? And we always like having that ability, and when somebody offers us a single or a dual, we will always take the dual because it's something that we can possibly use later. So just so you guys know, again, these were sent to us, and we have no idea what we're getting into with this. So we're going to take a look at the actual website, just so we can figure out the price and what we can expect from these. We're going to take a look at what comes in this here box right here, the Star200 box. And then, of course, we're going to connect them to our camera, and we'll go out and do a little sound test. Yeah? Yeah. All right. Coming up. Okay, guys. So this is them. They look good. They look small, which actually I kind of like. This guy looks ridiculously happy. But going through here, 2.4 gigahertz, I'm with you, right? As it says here, this T1 kit includes 1, the T2 kit includes 2. You can see it right here where I'm highlighting. Very lightweight. Receiver has 16 levels of audio control adjustments and a 3.5mm headphone jack to monitor, which is good, something that's to be expected. And this is really great also for a lot of us that have cameras that don't have a headphone jack for monitoring, but have a mic jack for getting input. So we see here features, again, 2.4 gigahertz, built-in mic and external lapel microphone, real-time monitoring for audio control, built-in battery for long-time use, ultra compact for cameras and smartphones. And here's the specifications. I'll just leave this up on the screen. You guys can pause it here if you want to take a look, just so you guys can see. Operating range, it says a maximum of 80 meters. We never get that kind of distance, but you know, if we can get half of that, I'm usually pretty happy. Battery life, you're looking at, for the transmitter, 3 to 4 hours. So it's definitely not an all-day shooter, but I'm guessing if these are small, maybe that's the reason. Receiver, 6 hours. So, now, the other bonus, if you got the dual pack, is that, you know, if you knew you were shooting all day, you could use one, and then once it's running low, you could switch it out to the other, and now you have a full day. So not bad. Because if you look at the price difference, here's them on Amazon. You're looking at about $189. That's US for the dual pack, and if you kind of come up here, $129 for the single pack. So, you know, it gives you some options. And I don't know, you know what, I don't necessarily going to compare them because I have never used them or listened to them. But if you look at the Rode dual pack, the Rode Wireless Go 2s, you're looking at $300. So 189 bucks, you know, that saves you $110, right? If they're going to do what you need them to do, you know? So again, take a listen. That's coming up in the video. So let's crack them open. I have a knife. CaTeFo, I don't know. Star200 T2, there they are. Looks nice. Ultra compact, 2.4 gigahertz. And again, basically everything that you and I talked about on their website is kind of what's here on the back. You guys can see that right there. Cool. Yep. I don't even think this, oh no, I don't even need a knife. Don't even need a knife. So that's coming out. Put that over there. Little box is nice. Okay. And inside here we get, first and foremost, we get a little manual. Nice and simple manual, which I like. I'm a fan of a simple manual. And everything is laid out really easy. Nice big fonts, easy to read. Looks like it's all in one language, all in English. Cool, nice. And it looks like a warranty card. So what's the warranty? Does it say in here? 1 year warranty. So 1 year warranty. Just you. Oh, those are tiny. Look at those. Those are way smaller than any of the other ones that I've used. And that's probably the main reason why they may only get 3 to 4 hours, because of the fact that, you know, they don't have a big battery in them. Look how tiny those are. You guys see that? Right? Those are tiny. They had a measurement, and I think it was something like 4 point something centimeters. Like 4.3 centimeters. Those are little. Oh, I like those. Because even if you're putting them on your shirt, one of the big things that I find with the other ones, and not that, you know, they still sound good, but is that because of their size, for one, they're easy to see, right? So maybe you don't want something as obvious. But two, is if you're using this, which I like using these because it's simple, you just boom, you're done, is that because of their weight, they tend to flop down. These may not have that issue. Oh, I like that. So anyway, here's one of the transmitters. You got your little mic right there. You can plug in, as you can see here, an external mic. I believe it comes with that. Here's your little belt clip, or wherever you want to clip this to. Scrolling around, there is your pair. It says pair, plus and minus, and your USB Type-C charger. And that's going to be your power button. I'm wondering, because this says pair, I'm wondering, because there's a plus and minus, maybe it does volume as well, possibly. So, because it says 12 levels of volume coming across, maybe. And then you have your receiver. So same deal, USB-C on this side. There's your power button. And pair with, this one has a little volume indicator on it. So maybe that's just on this side. I'm not too sure. Headphone jack for monitoring, and your output. This is what's going to go to your camera or your smartphone. And yeah, that's nice. I like those. We're going to keep this one in here because we're only going to test one. But you get two if you get the T2. If you get the T1, you'd only get one. Now, the one thing you could use, I guess, this box as a little travel companion case if you so chose to do that. I do wish that companies would give me at least a little case. I like cases. I like cases. Inside here, just spew it all out. We get silica gel. Don't do anything stupid with your silica gel. We get 1, 2, 3, which makes sense because you got 3 devices in this one. USB-A to USB-Cs. You guys can see that, right? USB-A to USB-C. So you get 3 of them. I'm guessing in the T1 version, you'd get 2 of them. You get 2 little lav mics. So those are nice. They look good. They look like they'll do their job. And of course, you get 2 cables. Now, I'm wondering, yeah, so they don't label these, which I kind of wish they would have, because a lot of people that don't know would just they say, hey, you get 2, cool. But one of these is gonna go from the receiver to the camera, and one would go from receiver to a smartphone. That's right, yes. All of a sudden my brain was just like, where are you? So anyways, this is how you know, and this is that, maybe you've heard of it, TRS and TRRS. So you'll see on this side here, I'll bring it up closer, maybe you can see that. There's 2 rings on this one, and on this one there's 3 rings. So this is a TRS, and this is a TRRS. TRRS, the one with the 3 little rings on it there. That one is for smartphones, okay? This one is a TRS to TRS. So you get 2 rings on this side, 2 rings on this side. This is going to be for cameras. So if you have a SLR or mirrorless or a camera, you're using this one. If you have a smartphone, you're using this one. I would have liked to have seen them put like a little sticky thing on here that says like phone and camera. They didn't, but just so you guys know, we'll be using this one. And that's it. That's everything that's in the box. Like I said, I usually like to see cases, but this is kind of a case. It's magnetic, right? It's got a nice little magnety pop on it. That'll do as a case. And I can just take everything here and just kind of slide it in there. So I'm not gonna knock off points for no case because now this is my case. All right, guys, let's connect it. We're going to connect it to my little ZV-1. We're going to go outside, do some audio tests. All right, coming up. Hold on. Going outside. All right, guys, so we are outside, and you should be able to hear me. Now, the one thing I noticed, because this has got like a pretty bright blue on it, if you're trying to be discreet with it, that you may want to use the lav mics, you know, because it could be a little distracting. So they're doing work on our neighbor's place today. I don't know if you'll be able to hear them or not, but you guys should get an idea, I think, of what this mic sounds like right now. And we'll do the standard stuff because this is just me wandering around. What we'll do is we'll put the camera down on the table here, and of course I'll just do a quick little walk up to the back of our property, and you guys can, well, we can both figure out if the mic will pick up that distance. All right, hold on. Okay, you might hear some stuff over on the other side, but we're gonna walk to the back of the property and see how this sounds. All right, ready? Here we go. So there's my motorcycle right over there, and I don't really know what I would consider this for distance, but it's way farther than I think the majority of us would ever be walking with a set of like budget mics. It's just mow the lawn. You just do it all the time here. Like you guys, I'm like, you guys can see this, but you can't because I'm this far away. Yeah, but sweet Lord. Yep. It's supposed to be hot the next few days, so maybe a good time to mow, maybe. Anyways, did the audio cut out? Does it sound okay? Can you hear them doing work over? I'm guessing yes. And we're gonna now go back into the house, and what we'll do is I'm gonna use this as the microphone for the remainder after I do a listen to the mic, see what it sounds like, and then we'll use the actual lav mic. Let me pick this up. There we go. I'll use the actual lav mic so that we get an idea what that mic sounds like as well, you know, because that's kind of important. And make my way over here. Can you hear like the rocks? You can tell how that picks up, you know. And up we go into the house and downstairs. All right, see you guys down there. Okay, so we're back here in the studio. I've now got, you guys should be able to see it, the little lavalier mic plugged in there. We can tell if that audio maybe is better or worse, or at least you get an idea, because we'll do the remainder. This is my ZV-1 right here. Usually it's up there, but it's what's recording the audio right now. So you guys should be able to get an idea of what it sounds like in comparison to my big mic. And if you have forgotten what it sounds like, I'll switch it right now. And this is now back to this mic up here, which is my normal mic, and now back to the Star200 right now. Star200, back to it. So a few things I really like. I love the size. Like, it's so, you guys see that? Like, it's so little, which is a huge perk. It's such a huge perk. You guys will be able to tell the audio quality, so I'll let you make up your own minds in regards to that. I love that it kind of comes with everything that you need, which is great. Would have loved to have seen an actual case, but the little box that they give you will do. Would have loved to, again, seen them label these cables for those that aren't aware, and honestly, even for those of us that are. Sometimes you're just in a rush and you pick up a cable and you're just like, because I'm so used to seeing a little sticky on them that tells you which cable is which. So if I don't see them, usually that's a camera cable, and usually ones with stickies a lot of times are ones with phone cables. So I would have liked to have seen that. And as much as I think it's cool, this big blue light, on the receiver, so the part that's on the camera, having a big one like that, I think is great. This big light like this, I think is great, because if you're like me and you have the camera set up somewhere else, you can see it because it flashes when it's not connected and it goes solid when it is connected. So you can look at it and be like, yeah, okay, we're still connected. I'm good, happy, right? So I like the size of the light at a distance. I do wish that the light on the transmitter wasn't necessarily as big, or you could maybe dim it or even turn it off, so that when it's on you don't end up being like Iron Man, right, with this big glowy thing. And it's not horrible when it's really bright out. It may not even be something that you notice very much, but I would think if you were in a dimmer scenario where the lighting maybe wasn't as good, then that would stand out more. So not a big thing, but something, right? That's it, guys. This is the CaTeFo, and I guaranteed I'm not saying that right, Star200. This is a T2. Again, you can get the T2 or the T1 depending on if you need dual transmitters or just a single. And great price though, sub $200 for a dual set of transmitters. And I love how tiny they are. You could hide those easy peasy. Lemon sneezy, squeezy. It's probably squeezy. Lemon, it's not lemon sneezy, because those are lemons you put back. Yeah. All right, guys. Links down below if you guys want to pick them up. And that's it. Like, comment, share, subscribe, hit that little notification bell. And I think tomorrow we have a new light to test. A new light. All right, tomorrow. Later, guys.